Hey everyone, it's Artem, and I want to say that we've all made mistakes, right? Like, you've made mistakes, I made mistakes, but the mistakes that we're gonna look at in this video are not your typical mistakes. It's gonna be hard to believe that they actually happened. So, let's get right into it. So, these wipes, they're not your ordinary wipes. I mean, they are, right? They're just wet wipes for kids or babies or whatever. But, you know, the picture and the placement of the tab is a little bit weird. How is that even possible? Like, they have an automatic towel dispenser over an automatic sink. The towel dispenser is gonna be activating the sink unless you, like, you know, pull it out in time before it gets to the sink. What's wrong with this picture? You tell me. Yeah, it says 5 bananas, but there are actually 6 bananas. Unless a parent like points it out to the kid and tells him like, yeah, there's a mistake in the book. The kids who read this book are gonna be so confused. It's like, if they count, there are 6 bananas, but it says 5. So does it mean that you always just subtract 1 from any number in real life? Like if there's 3 apples, it's actually 2 apples? Yeah, I was also a bit confused to what happened in the fountain, but apparently they wanted to make the fountain pink for breast cancer awareness. But it's red, so if someone's walking by, they might just call the cops. I mean, it looks like someone got murdered in the fountain. I feel like this one was done on purpose because like you actually have to paint on the building. It's not like you do it and then you realize, you know? Why do you have a woman figure and then behind it there's a male painting? I'm sure a lot of people walked in the wrong washroom and you can't blame them. I mean, I would be confused as well. Was this actually in a kid's book? Obviously they're just holding hands like the white boy and the black girl, but the girl hand somewhat matches the dog and it looks like they're not holding hands and they're holding something else. It might be somewhat acceptable if the dog wasn't making that face like... At first, it looks like they're just normally eating ice cream, but why is that blonde guy holding his ice cream like that? I can't imagine someone actually eating ice cream like that. I mean, I've seen videos on YouTube of people, you know, grabbing the ice cream from the top as a prank, but this is not a prank, I think. Okay, no, this has got to be a joke. I mean, it's not because kids are using it, so it was clearly sold to the public. Yeah, there's just no comment. Like, what can I say? So it's pointing that McDonald's is that way, but it's rotating. Like, which way is it? Like, is it that way? Is it that way? I mean, it could be just the whole building, you know, behind it. That's all McDonald's, but I don't think that's 50 meters. That seems like 5-10 meters. And it looks like it's a clothing store and not McDonald's. It would be funnier if the tissues were brown. Like, it was just their design choice. It's their thing. They just got brown tissues. And this unfortunate placement of the Spider-Man. Wow, that's a pretty hard maze. It would take me ages to do it, but thankfully they showed us the solution. Why is the plane going towards the ground and not, you know, towards the sky? They could have just like flipped it, you know, and have the text here and the plane going up. Pretty weird marketing strategy if you ask me, because like people can associate Turkish Airlines as being bad and unsafe. Literally, it's showing a plane going down. Like, who thought of that? Warning, made in China. That could scare some people in 2021, I should say. Yeah, seems a bit racist to me. I feel like if you just get like a different faucet or like a head for the faucet, you can control the power like rather easily, so it's not like a permanent mistake. Cock. Maybe they sell farm animals? You can get a rooster? Oh, it's a clock. Okay, well, the L is inside the O. I mean, literally, as you read the word, you just say cock. You're not gonna be looking for the L inside the O right away. But like, it does look like an actual clock inside the O, right? What's going on with that popsicle? Like, why does it look like that? And why is there a hole on top of the popsicle? Yeah, no shit if it's gonna melt. It may change, you know, in shape, but you would not wanna buy that for your kid. Your kid and you just go for a walk in the park and then they got this popsicle? Like, no, this Catholic school logo. If I was the parent, I would be questioning what's going on in that Catholic school. Help us help our environment. Please sort your waste. The monkey's like, yep, feed me landfill. Lion, feed me plastic and cans. Giraffe, feed me food and paper. I can just imagine a kid with his parents, you know, sorting their waste. You know, the mom is like, look, the lion says, feed me plastic and cans. So the kid throws his plastic and cans in his mouth. And the next time they're in the zoo, he's just gonna be throwing throwing plastic and cans at an actual lion. Because in this picture, it shows that that's what lions eat. So I'm sure it's gonna confuse a lot of kids. Lift and sniff. Lift the pieces below to discover different scents. Well, what are you expecting to discover if you lift an animal's tail? They're literally promoting sniffing animals' butts. It's like, what if a kid, after, doing this thing here, he lifts a tail, oh, mom, it smells like fruits. I feel like it's not gonna be, actually a bad smell in this case, but like when a kid sees an actual animal in real life, why would they not wanna smell fruits again? It's not gonna end well. Who thought of that slide? I mean, I hope the guy's all right. That looked pretty dangerous. Maybe it's like part of the experience and part of the slide. You just kind of, go over and then there's like a pool down there. Maybe, we don't know. But like, it does not look like that's the case. Candy scented hand sanitizer. I mean, it's a lollipop, so are you supposed to like suck on it or put it on your hands? I don't know. I mean, I can see a kid, eating it and then putting it on their hand and then just like passing it around. That's literally how you spread a virus. So it's a card where you're supposed to say your names and then, pick what you want to eat. I was kind of confused at first, but when you read the part where it says, please list any dietary restrictions, it says, would prefer not to be seated near anyone who chose child under the menu preference. And when you actually look at it, there's chicken, there's beef, and there's a child 12 and under. What? It's either a really f***ed up party or it's a mistake. Whoa, why is the neck so long? I mean, the kid got older and they're just adjusting the head restraint, but it's a really weird design choice because the neck is just gonna stretch. Wait, it's not milk? Like it's not milk for cereal? Or cereal itself? But it's literally pouring white stuff in like a cereal. Apparently it's bleach. That's super confusing. If you're a tourist and you don't know the language, you may just think it's milk or cereal. Look at these tiles. Do you notice something a bit weird? It took me a second. Yeah, it says sample text here. Literally on the tiles. So they're already installed, but instead of like removing the text or adding their own text, they just kept like the sample text. I feel like they thought the text is gonna be removed when they actually get the tiles, but if it shows the text on a preview, let's say on a website, that's what you're getting. Like the text is not just gonna magically disappear. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any video ideas, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.